This is the new dimension tool inside of Adobe Illustrator. What is it? Well, this tool is a bit weird because we've never seen one directly inside of Illustrator. What it allows us to do is measure objects inside of our artboards, object shapes and angles. Let me show you. So it'll be over here just under the mesh tool. It's that thing with the line, it looks pretty cool. And then we get this little box that appears on the top here. Essentially what these do are different kind of measurements. But let me show you how this works. So we click here, we use the line one. Let's say I've got this logo here that I want to use or measure. I'm going to go from the left of the A to the right of the N. And then when I pull out, we'll see this sort of magenta smart guide sort of thing happening. So when we click those 2 points, I can move my mouse anywhere and hover anywhere and it will kind of place this anywhere. When I click again, it will print a vector and text of that measurement in pixels. Pretty cool. We can do it actually from the top as well and do it like this if we want to. You can see when we do it, it does these dashed lines and then a strong line when we actually want to show the measurement line. So it's really precise. We can even do the middle here. See, we've got 11 points. That's not exactly right. You can see there. We can do the size of wing to wing on this logo. We can do up to down. The main thing is it's just very fast at measuring and we can place the measurement points anywhere we want. Not only that, we get these other functions here. So this one here is the angled dimension or the angular dimension as it says there. We can see the angles between certain points or certain shapes. So I just clicked there and it showed the angle 59 degrees. We can do the same there. Anywhere from between two different angles, we can show the degrees there. You can see how that's slightly different for optical alignment. There's even a circular one as well. So if I bring out just a normal circle like here, go to the dimension tool, click this box here, I can go from the center to here and it will show the radius as well. That's all well and good. Why do we even have this? Well, if you're an illustrator or graphic designer in general, you might not use this very much. However, if you're using print or you need to communicate measurements with people at print, this can be highly useful. Not only that, but it's great for packaging design as well. Sometimes we need to know exactly the minimum depth, how long something is in the packaging, the frame of it. Knowing that and being able to show that within our designs to prove the concepts is quite vital. It's just something that should have been in Illustrator a long time ago. Let's create a new document here. Let's create an A4 sheet of paper. Now, for instance, if I'm creating a layout like so this is sometimes how I create a layout. I just draw some boxes. So I create these boxes, I grab them all together, I make sure that I'm aligning to the artboard, squeeze them down. So I've got these horizontal boxes for my layout. Now, if I wanted to see the measurement of these for print, for instance, I can go into the settings here to the right, and we can do scales to different scales. We can do different ones like points. We can do inches. I'm going to do, let's do millimeters for this one if we're working in print. I'm going to just do this, select these two. 24 millimeters, that's great. What is in between each of these? That's 16 millimeters. What is the length of each of these? 187 millimeters. But something you probably didn't know about this tool is that you can actually edit it. We can either double click on the tool and we'll get the tool options here, or we can go to this part here called tool options. We get a load of customization within this. We can choose the difference of precision. We can choose the scale. We can even change the line weight. So if I wanted the line weight of the dimension lines, which is the actual line, I can change that to 0.5. I can change the color of this to, let's say, red. Let's do a bright red, and we can change the arrow style. Let's change the extension lines to 0.25. Let's do this in a lighter red. Boom, and we can change the font that is used as well, and the size of it and the actual text of it too. So I'm going to choose this kind of dark gray. So now when I come out like so, boom, 187, we've changed the actual settings of it. It looks pretty good. When I do it again, let's make it so we can actually see the dimension lines or the actual lines that we need. See here, we've got a lot more of a dotted, precise line happening. So that is how you use the dimension tool in Adobe Illustrator. It's the brand new one. You'll see it just under mesh. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to learn more about Adobe Illustrator, consider subscribing down below. It makes my day and it will make your day happier knowing you've got all this free content. Also, if you'd like to level up your brand guidelines game, consider getting the Brand Guidelines Volume 1. Volume 2 is so close to being finished. It's essentially a template inside Figma using live components so you can create a beautiful brand guideline for your client without having to spend hours doing it. It will save you so much time. It's fully editable, really easy and intuitive to use. We created it for you. The link will be down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.